Okay, I went searching high and low. One for any kind of record of mock pages. I told you all what mock pages means, right? So mock pages is an old Lego site where MOC means my own creation. So it's a place for you to post pictures of your Lego. How to get to. So I've been on a sleuthing mission over the last like a week or so, and I've been trying to find some way to get back on. I felt like I got back on this site not too long ago, and I could have sworn I downloaded all my pictures, but I didn't. Here's some links from 2012, 2016. It's making me really sad, guys, because I went through, I have a hard drive over here, an old hard drive, that I was pretty sure that if I downloaded those pictures, that is the hard drive I would have stored them on. And they're not there. They're just not there. However, I did find some. Not the ones I was thinking I would find, but I did find some. I was hoping that I would find pictures of the Hyrule Castle that I built a long time ago. Surely this wouldn't work, would it? No. This is Flickr. I don't know what I'm about to find. Jean-Luc Picard. I'm deleting downloads right now, and I somehow ended up with less storage. Clear your recycle bin as well. Once you delete that stuff. Thinking about going back to school, Troy? That'd be cool. What if I could write an AI bot that could identify pictures that contain Legos? That'd be cool. I think they already have that. If you look like in your Google Photos and you search for the word Lego, it'll find your Lego pictures. And you said Legos. Clumsy has anti-megabytes going on. So Jean-Luc Picard didn't come up with anything. So yeah, they're pretty much gone. Unless somebody like happens to have. I went to the Wayback Machine. Here, I'll even show you Wayback Machine. I do have something to show you though, so don't worry. This isn't all for nothing. Something you can scan on a local drive. I'll show you what this used to look like. Okay. Here's mockpages.com. Let's go back in time, shall we? When would I have been using this site? 2008. Yeah, earlier. I'm gonna guess. It wasn't even. I don't even know if it was around in 2002. So yeah, it would have been 2003 to 2004. Yeah, we're going way back. Here's April, close enough to my birthday, April 28th. But the problem is it's like a snapshot of just the home page, right? And I can't figure out how to get longer than that. 2008 was only like 3 years ago. I got news for you, buddy. You're not gonna like it. And I was never on the home page, so how about this, guys? Oh no. So this is how deep I go in this. I think this is fine. This mock of the day. This guy right here. This guy, I know him. He would be another one that hang on, I need to Google something. Oh my god, it was how long? It's a long time, man. Yeah, the only way to look at subpages would have been to have somebody actually capture that specific page. Yeah, and I don't think anybody went on and captured my page. However, this is Kismet right here. This is Destiny. I know this guy, and I am Facebook friends with this guy. He is another one that I met on that Lego website. Wow, that's crazy. What happens if I click on his? Look at that, it actually did. Wait, brick shelf. Wait, brick shelf? I don't think you can get much deeper than the main page, not unless somebody captured it, right? I remember it. I remember this build. Oh, I can't see it. I can't get any closer. These are pretty bad looking pictures, but he built a little forest moon bunker. I remember when he posted this, guys. Oh, wow. Some of the images are broken. Yeah. Let's see. Hang on. Did I comment? Ben, Alex. Yeah, no. Yeah. Okay. But, however, let me go back. Because it mentioned brick shelf, and hang on. Hang on, do I have a brick shelf account? Hold on. I didn't know brick shelf was still active, guys. Is that me? Is that me? No. I don't think that's me. I don't think I had 603. Okay. Maybe I did my real name? Am I gonna... Nah, that wasn't me. Let's see. Oh, gosh. All right, you guys are gonna piece together just a little bit more info about me today. That's not me. Okay, so if it wasn't, I mean, maybe it was Juan-Luc Picard, because after a while I leaned more into the JLP thing than I did Juan-Luc Picard. Oh, we could be going into a rabbit hole here. Ah, curses. I honestly didn't think we were going here. I do have some sets to show you. I have some old pictures to show you. I'm pretty certain I had a brick shelf account. I'm gonna do something real quick off stream just in case, because if it doesn't work, I'm searching by my last name. If it doesn't work, whatever. Nope. Okay, my last name doesn't work either. Let's see, what could we search by? Oh, okay, so we could do Hyrule. I did a Hyrule Castle. There it is, guys. My sets are on here. They're on here. This is it right here. I forgot about Brick Shelf. Oh, guys. I'm under Aaron, A-R-O-N. Hang on, don't look at that yet. A-R-O-N. Hold on. Okay. Oh no, an ad. Hang on. We'll pause for the ad. I need to get better about taking ad breaks. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we found it. I can't believe it. A-R-O-N. Oh, there's a lot of people. Okay, I think this is me. Guys, we found it. I can't believe this. I forgot that mock pages was just kind of a place for pointing out you could like submit it, but you would upload it to Brickshelf. What was I thinking? Okay, let's go. What?
Scruffy looking nerf.
Levi.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Small Levy.
Enon, thank you for that. I appreciate that for Small Levi. Definitely deserving. Thank you for that. Okay. I am so excited right now. I have to remember to download all these, okay? Where do I start? Where do I start? I know you're not seeing what I'm seeing right now, but it's because I'm being strategic about this, okay? Wow. Okay, this is taking me down. Okay, I'm just gonna start with the first one. What is going on? DJ.
Can't hang but whoop. Miss you.
Thank
Less
you,
than
DJ.
3.
Thank you so much for that resub. 10 months. I appreciate you. Understand if you can't, but I'm about to dig in, guys. I'm trying not to cry. Okay, I'm just gonna start at the beginning, okay? I don't recall what I would have built first. I don't know. So we're gonna start here. I'm pretty sure this was like an Ultimate Collector's Edition A-Wing, I think is what I was going for. Hype train. Oh, a hype train is close.
Credits.
Oh, come on.
Smile.
DJ, hype train coming. We're gonna have to switch the music to something a little bit more hype now then, huh? I'm so happy right now. Not just for the hype train, but I can't believe.
Scruffy looking nerf
What
herder.
happened?
Yaj Music gifted a tier 1 sub to Lazapan.
Yaj Music. Here, we're gonna go high energy. There we go. Thank you so much, DJ. I appreciate that gifted sub. Lars is... Everybody getting subs tonight is just incredibly deserving. I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Oh, we're getting an ad. No. No, can I close it? Okay, I can just close it. This was an Ultimate Collector Series A-Wing, of which they have now made one. It's right here. They only made this recently. Let me explain something though, okay? Man, more bits. Jeez, guys. Small Levi with, how many is it? 10 bits. Thank you so much. Dang. 69%. We could just leave it right there if you guys want to leave it at the funny number. 69% complete. I almost got a hype train. It was 69% complete. Nice. All right. So this is my childhood bedroom right here. This is going to bring back so many memories here. Bring that down a little bit. Okay. So I got to explain just a little bit of something. Okay. I didn't have like a ton of disposable income at this moment. So a lot of what I built was built off of the colored pieces that I had, right? I had rarely had anything in gray, black, things like that. I just did something I haven't done in 3 years. Panic laundry. Oh, for going into the office tomorrow. So this isn't a wood floor, actually, Levi. There's carpet right here. But this, actually, wait, no, that is the wood. Is that the wood floor? Yeah. No, this was the wood floor. Our house had like hardwood floors through the entire place. And then this was a little bit of like carpet remnant that I think we had. And that's like all the carpet I had. So yeah, little A-Wing. Beautiful little design. I was really proud of it. So what I used to think I'm not that good at building, right? But looking back at some of the old sets that I did find, I noticed that like, honestly, I think I was actually pretty good at building, you know, toot my own horn here a little bit, but I think it was okay had I had the proper, had I had the proper colors of pieces, then I think it probably would have looked even better. But all things considered, this isn't too bad. 10 bits because DJ has now discovered bits. Aren't bits fun? Bits are fun. I like just grabbing like a couple hundred every once in a while and then occasionally just like sprinkling them out to channels that I like to follow. I love doing that. Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Spaceship. Okay, let's look at another one. Let's look at a different angle. Oh, these pieces are bad, guys. Yeah, for a very, very low, short time, I was trying to go by Aaron, A-R-O-N, because I liked the way it looked. Still do. Still kind of do. Look at that. Look at that profile shot, that attack shot. Ooh, this was a remote controlled like army Humvee that I got for Christmas. This was probably around Christmas time, probably. I think. Isn't that awesome? That's awesome. But yeah, look at that. I mean, so when I look at this, I do see an A-Wing. I'm not sure what I'm doing with these pieces down here. I think that was just to keep this up off the floor so I could take a picture of it. I hope. Hope it wasn't anything crazy. I'm so freaking cute. You're gonna love this, Kay, because this is like This is what I did. This is, if you ever want an insight into young Non, this is it right here. This one's, how come this one's further up than that one? Oh, check this out. You can see this. You see this red stud right here? See this red stud? This blue base piece right here was broken. It was an old piece and it was broken. Some of these pieces didn't seem to stick together very well. This is actually, now I take it back, this is all sloppy and I hate it. I'm pretty sure this was a pretty early on build, but yeah, that was broken. I remember these. I remember this like the back of my head, back of my hand. See, but look at that profile shot there. That looks nice, doesn't it? I mean, that looks like an A-wing. Imagine that all, I'm gonna say this a lot. Imagine that all in the white and red of an actual A-wing. Ooh, level 1 hype train. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Choo choo. That was fun. I'm gonna go back to the more chill stream beats here. There we go. Okay. Let me take another drink here. Going back and just judging the hell out of Young Non's Lego builds. That's exactly what we're doing. This has turned out way better than I thought it was going to be, for real. Okay, so that's the A-wing. Have we seen enough of the A-wing? Let's see. Oh, here's a comparison shot. So here's a nice comparison to this picture turned out pretty well. Nice comparison to the original A-wing model. So this was the first like minifigure style one that came out. And then this is mine. Just to kind of show the contrast. I think I came a little bit too far out with this. This should have stopped right about here. Actually, really right about here. But I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, that's it for the A-wing. Let's go back. I can't believe I found this. This is everything. Why do I have the entire B-movie script in my downloads? Why would you not? You're a Zoomer, I guess, right? Why would you not? Man, this kid is having a moment tonight. Apologies if you can hear him screaming. Let me pump the music a little bit more for you. This is the most I was homeschooled stream I've ever seen. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, airplanes. Airplanes. I built this one, which I'm pretty proud of. Again, all of this stuff was not, these are not sets. These are just things that I built. I don't know if this is impressive to anyone. At the time, it was pretty impressive to me. Oh, here, guys, look at the date. Look at when it was uploaded. You guys want to know how old I was when I uploaded this? I was actually a lot older than I thought. I just imagine young you taking 20 pictures of every possible angle of the A-wing he just built. That's exactly what I did. Oh man, my karate trophies are back here. These are my karate trophies. There's my certificate for my green belt, signed by my karate professors. This one does look pretty I like the engine detail that I did on this one. I think it looks pretty cool. I did have to flex the trophies. There's a crystal right here that I don't think I still have. It was a big old quartz crystal about this long and like this thick. It was pretty cool. I was really into crystals. I thought I was going to be into geology for a little while. That's all the images I have of that one. I don't know what kind. No, it's just like a kind of like a milk. What would they call it? The milky quartz. It was like red. It might show up in some other pictures as we go here. I also got deep into Star Trek around this time. Let's check something real quick. 2002. Okay, so that was 2002. That was 2002. I'm just curious when I uploaded most of these. Pillar quartz. So I was really into Star Trek as well. This is an Akira style ship. Here's my reference photo. I love the Akira class ship. I think it's one of the coolest looking ships in all of Star Trek. So there's my reference photo, right? And here's what I built. And again, it just, every time it killed me, because I'm like, if I just had the proper pieces, I really think I could have built some pretty cool stuff. Oh, there's that one again. There's another angle. So I was really into mostly Star Wars, but a lot of Star Trek too at this time in my life. Again, 2002. I think I uploaded a lot of them in 2002. I probably built them earlier than 2002. It was probably just 2002 that I uploaded them to Brickshelf. So that's probably why. I think this is a great looking one. I also, you'll see in a minute, flexed my skills with Photoshop a little bit as well. There's a side profile. Very nice. The Akira is just a really, really cool looking ship anyway. A little bit of the detail. This thing that it's sitting on was like one of those old cardboard storage, what would you call them? Like barrels? It was like a barrel. It had like that metal piece around it. It was, you could like clamp it down and close it. I think I just stored old clothes and stuff in it. Oh no, did I have Lego in there? I might have had Lego in there for a while. Is it weird that I'm more impressed by the picture quality than the time period of the builds? You know what? I don't even know what camera I would have taken this with. I mean, it's 1280 by 960. That's a pretty good aspect ratio, right? There's some Star Trek stuff up there. There's a young Nan's hand in all its glory. Let's see. There's Star Trek. There's some NASA stickers. There's a Six Flags stub there, I think. And I'm not sure what the other ones were. Yeah, I'm not sure what all the stuff on there is, but a cool angle, regardless. The builds are good, but you've always been good at Lego. Those megapixels are hitting, though. I'm kind of surprised at how good some of these are, too. Here's my Photoshop skills, or my MS Paint skills. This was the USS Essex, NCC 65746. Was that a real ship? Let's see. NCC 65746. I think it was a real one. USS Essex, or I made it up. I think I misspelled it. I think I misspelled Essex. No, see, the Essex was this one. So I think I kind of like took the name and made it my own. And I misspelled Essex and just spelled Essex. Because the Essex was this class. I don't remember the class, but is this funky one here? Get out of the way, ads. This funky one. And I misspelled. It's just the USS Essex. Man, it's great to be a kid, you know? Man, I don't know. I hope you guys can't hear him. He is, he's putting up a fight tonight. I feel bad for Mrs. Nonder. Okay, let's move into this one. I'm actually really proud of. I kind of want to hold off on showing you all this one. And Endor too. Let's keep going into the Star Trek realm. These were uploaded in 2001. So I was even younger here. This one wasn't Voyager. I'm trying to remember. I think I was just making my own. I think I was making my own one up. I don't think that this one is based off of any in particular because it has 3 nacelles. I think I was just trying it. Here, look at my, oh man. Look at my old dresser. This old dresser immediately brings back so many memories. Holy cow, just how beat up it was. There was old stickers on it. Wow. A random Matchbox car. The dresser's seen some shit. It has. It really has. But man, they knew how to build them back then. I had that dresser until I moved out. Until I went to college, I had that dresser. I'm sure that like my parents probably still, I mean, I don't think they have it now because they've moved, but What were you doing to that thing? I don't know. It got handed down from several other people, so looks like you bit it. Young Nonder was very angry and he took it out on his dresser. Here we go. There's another angle of it right there. I think I was just experimenting with something. Did I give a nameplate to this one? Look at that, 476 views, not too bad. Okay, yeah, that's it. I don't think I gave this one a nameplate. Look at the Green Bay Packers clock. I'm pretty sure I got that for Christmas as well. Yeah, this was right around Christmas time. That's when I did a lot of my building because I would just kind of hide myself up in my room and build stuff. Sad story. There's also a dresser is secondary proof of those karate trophies. True. Because they weren't there in 2001, but they were there in 2002. So just let that sink in. Nonder, you're going to bed without dinner. Joke's on you. I have a dresser. I'm just gonna gnaw on it. Here's like the Enterprise from the show, the hit Scott Bakula led show Enterprise. So basically the Akira class just with the nacelles flipped up. Essentially what it is. There's my BB gun. There's the BB gun that I got for Christmas. Fun story. So I would ask for a BB gun for Christmas, and my parents would say, "No, you would shoot your eye out, kid." And I was always like, "Okay." I mean, I'm gonna point at my eye. Okay, whatever. And so then, come Christmas, they give me one, and they write on it an acronym, and it says DYSY. The acronym spelled out, "Don't shoot your eye out, kid." And when they told me that, I just looked at them, like, specifically I remember looking at my mom and being like, "Okay, I won't." And she's like, "It's from the movie." And I'm like, "What movie?" And she's like, "Christmas Story." And I'm like, "Mom, you've never let us watch A Christmas Story." Like, never. Our media consumption growing up was very controlled. So if anybody would allow me to see that movie, it would have been my parents, right? I had no idea. It was just woof, just right over my head. I had no idea. And so then she told me, and I'm like, "I've never seen that movie." "You've never seen Christmas Story?" And I'm like, "No." Wouldn't you know? It stung a little bit. It stung just a little bit. Anyway, this one I think was relatively easy because it's pretty much the same build, as the Akira class. Just everything flipped. But pretty cool if you ask me, if I do say so myself. Oh, the birds. You see this cage back here? I don't think I'm going to have a picture of it. But I inherited 2 parakeets from my friends at the time. And I am still picking out feathers from those parakeets out of my Lego collection to this day. The last time that I organized the Lego in here, I found a feather from one of those parakeets and I put it in a little Ziploc bag. To this day, I'm still dealing with that. They were hitting you with an inside joke they didn't let you in on. I love inside jokes. I'd love to be a part of one someday. Okay, that one's pretty much it. That's Enterprise NX-01. Are we out of our... We're not out of our Star Trek phase just yet. This here, there's this whole thing going on. Pow. Now I'm worried there's a parakeet buried within one of those builds. Oh no. In one of these drawers over here, there's just a skeleton of a parakeet. No. So there's this thing going on for a while, where in the community you would make what's called a sig fig, which is your signature figure, which this is mine right here, this little guy right back here. I'll show you, I have a folder for that too. So you'd basically take elements and make your own like in-universe character, right? And then we had like a contest for building a ship. I don't think I technically ever finished this one. And that, I think, is that the only picture I have of it? That's the only picture I have of it. So I never really finished this one. But I thought that was kind of an interesting concept. The sig fig Yeah. Okay, this one, sig figs. Don't take me back to math class. No, not that kind of sig fig. Hyrule. I regret not taking more pictures of this, okay? I regret it deeply. I took almost every single Lego brick I owned at the time in December of 2001, and I built this. And I am actually like very sad that I didn't take more pictures. As builds go, there's nothing like crazy going on here, but the sheer scale, this is what I think of when people ask me like what I used to build as a kid. This is what I think of. This is the thing I come to, like I built Hyrule Castle. Kind of. And I imagine I was playing like Ocarina of Time at that moment because it was N64. There's one in the Falcon, so you can say, "Don't get cockatoo, kid." DJ, thank you so much for hanging out. Yes, I will post the VOD on YouTube. I think this will make good YouTube content, so be on the lookout for that. I appreciate you hanging out though, as long as you can. Yeah, so you can't really see a whole lot, but there's a really cool building, like staggered building right here that I thought was pretty clever. This is basically like literally every piece that I had, every piece that I owned. I thought it was funny, Kay. I thought it was pretty funny. And there's Lego Link, and that was Ganondorf. Fun story about this, okay? His sword. You see his sword here? How long that is? That's just a nail. That's a what do they call it? A rivet. It's a rivet for a rivet gun. If you all haven't seen rivets, let's Google rivets. Yeah, here we go. Here, this one exactly is it, right here. These are rivets. The one I had was a little bit longer, but a Lego minifigure would be able to grasp this side of it, the handle side, perfectly. So once I figured that out, a lot of my minifigures then all of a sudden had swords because they could, because it would be the perfect dimensions to clip into the hand of a Lego figure. So that's what Ganondorf has there. He has a really long one. There was a silver sword that this guy had that I'm pretty sure I still have. That reminded me of the Master Sword. So this is like one of the only times I actually like branched out from doing like Star Wars or Star Trek stuff. This is one of the few times. It was fate. I agree. That's all I have for Hyrule, but I have such fond memories of building that. Because I had the urge to build something big. I just wanted something huge, you know? What's in here? Oh, no. Oh, no. Can I do you guys want to see? Oh, no. All right. These are all the oh, man. These were all of the profile pictures that I used. Starting with this one. This is actually, believe it or not, this is Nuke Monkey Man right here. This is who you gifted that sub to earlier, Troy. This is Nuke Monkey Man in all his glory in 2004 at Christmas time. I got this Lego walker for Christmas. This is Nuke Monkey Man right here. He was like a 10-pound baby. Yeah. That's Nuke right there. And he is not a baby anymore. Nuke Monkey Baby. Yeah. I will show you this picture here in a moment because everything will make sense, okay? All right. So, of course I had the whole Jean-Luc Picard thing, right? And because of that, I had some people make me some art. I think this was the first one. I was just like, I want Jean-Luc Picard in Lego form holding a lightsaber. I think this is the first one somebody made me, and it's fine. Like, I think it's got its charm. Did I just close it? Oh, I just closed it. Oh no. Brick shelf. Oh, whew. I can't lose this. This is too much. All right, so this is fine. Had its character. I liked it. But then somebody made this one for me, and this is what I used pretty much the whole time. Do I need to make Jean-Luc Picard fan art now? Maybe. So the more I think about it, the more I think that maybe nobody caught on to the fact that I misspelled his name. It's very possible. You know, I don't know. But yeah, he's got that classic Lego lightsaber. This is actually, honestly, an iconic picture right here. This is something else. I enjoy that. That's so cool. And then we did kind of the traditional thing that even we do nowadays, where like we were changing our pictures for Christmas. And so I went into MS Paint and I just put like a Christmas bandolier around him. Yeah, core memory for sure. Why does he look like he didn't sleep through the entire 5-year voyage? I guess they're just trying to make him look old, right? Got those crow's feet on him, you know? This is something somebody made for me too. GIFs were becoming very popular back in 2003. God, I feel so old. GIFs were becoming very popular. And somebody made this for me, a Star Trek phaser. I wish I could remember who made it. But they were pretty good. Star Trek phaser and then a lightsaber deflecting it. It's a GIF. I don't care what the original creator says. Original creators of things can be wrong. I don't know what the lighthouse GIF was for. I stored some stuff on here. That's just my sig fig pick. I stored some stuff on here for other things. Okay, so there's 2 cringy things on here. Okay. I'll share the first one. So again, I stored stuff on here for a little while that I could link to other forums. You're unsubbing. I can't tell what either of you are saying though. Like, are you saying JIF? Because it stands for graphics, not giraffics. I know that's an old joke, but go ahead. Wait, Troy, do you think it's GIF? Do you seriously think that is GIF? I hope not. Okay, so 2 cringe things here. So another thing that I was a part of a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, around about the same time, was it's graphic. So GIF, yeah. Okay, good. Kay and I agree at least. That's all that really matters to me. Yeah, it stands for graphic, not giraffic. Not giraffic. Okay, so I was also in one of the first gaming clans I was ever in, was called the Fellowship of the Force, which was a gaming clan for Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, and Jedi Knight 3 Jedi Academy, which is the one we played the most of. So I had created a sig here. Uh-oh, what happened? K-Dizzle deleted Clumsy Art. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're gonna have a war. What did Clumsy say? I missed it. Oh man. I missed what Clumsy said. Anyway, okay, so this one's not too cringy. It just says, in the hands of a novice, a lightsaber is a clumsy tool, as much a danger to the user as to the enemy. In the hands of a Jedi Master, the lightsaber is like an artist's brush, both elegant and powerful. Okay, not as cringy as I thought. All right, what is this one? Okay, yeah, same thing. So that was just in my like header in one of my forums. So the next thing's kind of cringy though. Oh no, don't you mean clumsy with a K? All right, so guys, if you ever wanted to see what I would have looked like at this moment, that's 2004. This is probably the day that this shows it got uploaded. Will probably tell me a lot. Here we go. Okay. See if you can pick out who I am in this picture, okay? Oh, well, I pointed to myself. That is 2004. That is 2004 non. So, how old was I? Was I 18? I was like 17, about to turn 18. 5-1, I had just turned 18. I was 18. God dang, knowing what I do about your life growing up, this picture makes so much sense. It does, doesn't it? Yep, this was our church youth group. One of the only actual youth groups I ever had in church. Yeah. Cuz we went around churches a lot. Do I remember half their names? I'm still friends with her. These are my sisters. These two. I don't know what happened with Crystal. I think his name was Jacob. Can't remember his name. For some reason, he was looking down when we took the picture and we didn't retake it. And that's like our youth pastor and his wife. Not friends with her anymore. And not... Are we friends? I don't remember. I don't remember if we're friends or not. But anyway. How long did it take you to do the barn raising after this was taken? Troy's got to leave. Come on, there's still so much more. There's still so much good content. Just watch the YouTube for me, okay? Yeah, so that's me. That was... Hang on, let's you know what? Looking back at the time, I was like, yuck. But looking back at this now, this is a fine looking young man, right? But my self-confidence was just all-time low. Always. Like, pretty much always. If I had known that future me in 2022 would be looking back at this picture and going like, what a good-looking dude. At 18, I would have been like, really? I must get really ugly later because I don't see it. But there's the weak non-chin that you can see there before I started growing any kind of stubble. It would be years before any kind of stubble would be allowed on this face. I could have grown it, but you know, years. Thank you, Troy, for hanging out. I appreciate you. Okay, is that it for that? That's it for that. I know that wasn't really like Lego stuff, but I had to. I'll come back to this because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, man. This is 2008. I'll talk about it right now. Years before the Great Beardening. I had a very long portion of my life as well where I didn't shave, but I didn't have a beard. I just had like the stubble because I hated the way like an actual razor felt. It just cut my face up. So for years and years and years, kind of at this point, 2008, maybe a little bit later, maybe a little bit further on than that, 2009, 2010, I started having like the stubble and then never went back. I haven't shaved since, except to trim. So funny story about this. Yeah, Christmas break from college. So shortly after that picture you saw there, I went off to college. And then came back for our first Christmas break, back into my childhood home, back into my childhood bedroom, and was so bored and didn't want to be there that I just held up in my old room and built Lego like I used to as a kid. I just texted you a joke that I can't put in stream. Oh no. Shut up. That's pretty good. So yeah, that's why this one honestly is probably a much better build. I took the original Jedi Starfighter build and I just kind of built off of it, just using my childhood collection. So isn't it funny that like I left for college, my first grown-up experience away from home, and I come back for my first Christmas break, and the first thing I do is like, what can I build from Lego? Like, I just want to build something. And ironically, the picture quality gets even worse now for some reason. I'm not sure what that's about. But I thought this build turned out pretty dang cool. I was trying to get some of the details, but oof, there's my Garnier Fructis shampoo. That was my little shower caddy that I would take to college with me. There's a little underside, had little landing gears and stuff. Look at that. There he is. There's the Yoda head right there. That is oh, you can't see it. He's up here. I have the full thing right here. You can't see him though. But yeah, that is the original Yoda. I had him mostly deconstructed. Most of my Lego collection, and you'll see in a picture here, had gotten kind of put into storage for me at this point. And this whole room, I think, had been used for storage pretty much. Like this desk is at a weird angle because they just threw it in this room because the room wasn't being used. You know how it is coming back. See, look at like all this stuff is all packed up. This is my Lego right here. Filing cabinet. This bedside table here, funny story, I actually built that myself for a shop project. Only thing I built out of wood that actually I feel like kind of turned out. I had that for a long time. But yeah, I thought this turned out great. So yeah, this is a little bit later. This isn't really so much my younger years. I mean, it is my younger years, but okay, so let's go up. Oh dang. I can't believe I even had the login for Brickshelf to even upload this in 2008. This isn't Lego, but I'll show it to you because I was very proud of it. I got away with it by saying that I want to duplicate it in Lego so there are reference pictures, but this is the first lightsaber I built. I don't think that I have this lightsaber anymore. I don't think so anyway. But yeah, just, you know, obviously out of plumbing stuff, you know. Woodworking is fun. I never got into it, honestly. I couldn't get into it. I did it because I had to for that class, but there's that crystal. There's that crystal again. There's that little quartz crystal right behind the lightsaber that I was talking about. Yeah, I made this. Yeah, I mean, it's just plumbing. It's plumbing supplies, like kind of JB welded together. But yeah, it had a little handle around it so you can kind of fling it around. Speaking of, hang on, I'll grab something else to show you if you're impressed by that. So around that same time, in addition to Lego, I also would hang out in my dad's workshop a lot. And once I realized that I could build lightsabers out of general like plumbing supplies, I also built this, which I don't have pictures of in here. But this is kind of supposed to be like a Graflex lightsaber. It's a little rough. A lot of the pieces I had welded on have fallen off. But I took a little Dremel and cut that. As you can see, it's like not entirely straight. There's the emitter in there. This was like probably the second one. So the one you're seeing here on screen was probably the first one I did, I think. Because it was just basically combining items together. And then I went and made this one. That's just a little nut JB welded on there. That's some little dial from something. It's plastic. Some dial from a radio or something that I stole. But yeah, there was a lot more on this. A lot of it fell off. There's some tape holding this on together now too. But then years and years later, I would then build this one. And this one is like kind of my pride and joy. I actually consider this one to not be complete yet. What I would like to do is get some leather, and starting about right here, get a leather wrap all the way down to the bottom here. But this one feels like really good in hand. It's got a nice rustic look to it without it looking too much like plumbing supplies, even though it is exactly entirely plumbing supplies. But yeah, you would just hold it like this and turn on the ignition right there. I'm not going to pretend right now because I've done that too much. Oh, actually, this, you see that emitter in there? Go. That is actually the same emitter that is in this one right here. So I think this one got deconstructed at a certain point, and it lives on right here. I called Mrs. Nonder and told her the joke I texted you. She thought it was also funny. Good. I also think it was pretty funny, but thank you for not saying it on stream. So anyway, yeah, that another bit of non-lore there. I built some lightsabers. Okay. Pride and joy, though. Boom. The Millennium Falcon minifigure scale. 2003. So after I built the whole Hyrule Castle, took that all apart and then used it almost every single bit of my Lego collection to build this bad boy. And I mean, it might be just like slightly under minifig scale, like slightly, but I was pretty proud of this at the time. I mean, it had like all of the stuff in it. There's like the little table for them to play. That's where Han was sitting, all the little hallways and storage rooms. But I never had enough pieces to complete it. I never had enough pieces to actually build a roof over the thing, which I wanted to, but I didn't have enough pieces. Hey, there's a lightsaber. Obi-Wan Kenobi, episode 1 lightsaber. So yeah, I never had the pieces to do it, but I was pretty proud of this. Look at that. Look at how I did that cockpit. So these are like these little pieces here. And in order to keep this one where it is, see how it's kind of halfway on the stubs here? If you put it through this radar dish, it would stay because the studs would get held by this radar dish right here. That's how I got away with that. I thought this one was pretty cool. I have a lot of fond memories of building this one, for sure. But it was very flimsy, so I couldn't get any other pictures of it. Like, it had to just sit there, kind of like this Millennium Falcon. It just kind of has to sit there because it's pretty flimsy. Pretty flimsy. Okay. Oh, I even made an archway hallway with some of these. Some of these little hinge bricks here. Made a little archway hallway, which is really cool. I wanted to do more, but it was kind of hard to fit in that little space. That's a minifig scale. I'll come to the Outlander in a second. They're not bad, right? Like, I feel like I was too hard on myself thinking these were really bad, but I think given if I had better pieces, I think it probably would have turned out a lot better. So this one wasn't quite minifig scale. It was a little more like micro. But I enjoyed the detail on this one. And this one was a lot more sturdy. You could actually pick it up and do something with. This cockpit right here. This is a rock. This is like half of... There was a set called... What was it called? They're basically like mining on asteroids or something. Earth breakers or rock breakers, or I don't remember the name of it, but it was a Lego brand, so it wasn't like a license or anything. It was a Lego brand. But this half, I wonder if I can show you a better angle of that. Yeah, there you go. This half of it would connect to another half and make like a round rock. You recognize that one? Yeah, the rock piece. Yeah, I think they use it in some other stuff too, but that's originally where that came from for me. So I was like, oh, I mean, that kind of works for a cockpit, you know. This one I think was pretty cool. I couldn't get the back as rounded as I would have wanted to, but for all intents and purposes, you could tell what it is, you know. Oh, did it even have some interior pictures too? Wait, that has to be, this is from the other set. This is from the other one. Yeah, because there's no interior to this one. Yeah, this is still the other one. This is still the bigger one. There's my door. There's my bedroom door. Here's an old IBM computer right here, which even in 2001 was out of date, but it was about the only thing they'd let me have in my room. So I had an old IBM, I couldn't even tell you what kind of computer it was, but it was the one where the screen is black and it's just green text. That's it. Oh man, this is bringing back so many memories. That was a desk I had for a little while. This is like a little table with wheels on it that you could roll around. So I was building this one on that quite a bit. I did end up building some lightsabers out of Lego, which Mrs. Nonder was talking to me about the other day. I think it'd be kind of cool if Lego would come out with a line of Lego lightsabers. I think it'd be pretty neat. Pretty basic. I think we did a contest for Lego lightsabers. I don't think I won anything, but... Oh, there's that computer again. Interex Computer Products. Actually, I think this was the family computer. I think this is on my dad's desk now downstairs. Lego lightsabers would be cool. Imagine like, kind of like the helmet line where it's like just different characters' lightsabers, and you'd have a nice little plaque just like those do, and a place to store it, like a little stand. Yeah, this is definitely at my dad's computer then. I was probably taking pictures to upload it at that point. Oh, blurry, man. Get better. Get better. Yeah, oh man. I haven't seen those switches in forever. Yeah. It's probably right as I was about to jump on. Oh, I forgot about this one. Oh, wow. It's not Lego. I forgot about this lightsaber. That is a glass door handle, doorknob, with electrical tape. These are just a bunch of electrical tape to create that. This is held on by electrical tape. And this is a grip from a paintball gun that I had. About to ask if those were doorknobs. These are definitely doorknobs. I thought that glass doorknob, I thought that was so cool. So I used it on a lightsaber. Wow, I forgot about that. This one completely skipped my mind. Wow. I don't think it held up very well because it was literally held together with electrical tape. Maybe that was, I don't know if that was the first one or not, but there's another picture of that one. I think it was pretty clever. I mean, it could definitely be better, but there's a droid starfighter. I don't remember doing that. There's my brown sheets. Did I build this one custom or is this part of it? I think I built this one custom. Oh, there's my dirty, nasty pillow. Ugh. Yuck. I remember that pillowcase though, that blue checker. Oh man. Very crafty. I had a lot of time on my hands growing up, guys. Yeah. All right, let me go back up. All right, so that was Star Wars. This is kind of funny. This is a funny story here. So 2003, one of the guys on the Lego site, he had his sig fig, right? And his ship, kind of like what I was trying to do in that picture a couple of times before. We're talking about like sig fig. What is it called? Sig fig. Anyway, I have to send this to someone. There's someone I need to send this to. I'm friends with this guy on Facebook.
Water. It's a roundhouse kick of hydration.
Thank you. I probably need to hydrate. Yeah, I need to clean my bed. So anyway, this was Colin's custom sig fig. It was his sig fig's ship. There we go. Called the Outlander. I thought his idea for the Outlander was amazing, and he kind of described it to me, and I built it. And he told me at the time that he really liked it. So, we'll see. One little chrome brick. Pretty basic build though, but I feel like this one came out pretty nice. There's some engines. And then I think it said there was a version 2. Let me go to that. Yeah, version 2. Version 2, yeah. Oh, I need to clean those bricks. Look at how nasty the bricks are too. I would try to get all fancy by putting these plates up. Those are filthy too. Finally decided to turn the flash on.
Half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
I've been a quiet lurker or just very busy, but I'm happy to support and watch more wholesome-ish content. Smile.
Thank you so much, little sleepy mama. I appreciate that. Wholesome-ish is exactly what I'm going for. Wholesome-ish. This is pretty wholesome. Yeah, the chrome brick. Yeah, so those were in a gosh, would it have been like a 20th anniversary or something? It was in a container. So you'd get a container and there would be one limited edition chrome brick in that container. I think I had 2 of them, so I think there's 2 in this build. It's hard to dislike Lego. That's true. That's very true. Man, it's so like dusty though. I really should have like learned how to clean my Lego pieces, Wow. Yeah. So anyway, this doesn't probably mean a whole lot to anybody but us. I need to send this to him though and show him that it's still up on the internet. Here it is next to the Slave One from episode 2, Jango Fett's. Gotta go to bed. Happy streaming. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Jango Fett Slave 1, which is a very cool Slave 1 model, I might add. Really cool. Okay, let's see. We should probably, as a scout trooper, Ord Mantell. This was a community project that we were doing where everyone would build like a modular piece to this project. So in theory, if we ever went to a convention or something, we could all connect our modular pieces together. And this was like my submission. It was just basically a homestead, you know, a homestead with I think like a garage. Yeah, a garage for the speeders. There's Anakin's speeder right there. Garage, and then I guess this was just like a little walkway or something, but this was the homestead. I thought it turned out kind of neat. Never was able to get to any kind of convention to show that to people, but there's my Doom boxes. I still have those. Just random stuff in a box underneath a table. You know. Sounds like a great ball contraption. Kind of. It was just kind of cool, the idea that we're all building something. Like, you had to put your pins. So I don't know if you can see. Let's see if we can find a picture of mine. You had to put your pins in a certain spot. Let's see. Did I even get a picture where my pins were? Yeah, right here. So you had to, they were like, put your pins, make it on this big of a plate, base plate, and then put your pins at such and such number so that theoretically we could connect them all if we ever needed to. But I don't think anybody ever connected theirs. So this would sit here and connect to somebody else's. Of course, it wouldn't work with my little solar panel here, but you know, little greebles everywhere. That was kind of just a fun community thing that we did. Oh, and this one had... Oh, this is when I think this is when I perfected it, actually. Yeah, when I actually put a roof and stuff on it, and now it actually connects, and nothing's in the way. The solar panel's on the roof, where it should be, you know? I think that was a version 1 before. I love that solar panel. I think that's neat. It's just so cool to see, like... I only had a certain type and number and color of bricks, so I had to just work with what I had, you know? That's Ord Mantell, pirate. I think this is just me. Yeah, I was just showing some of the pirate stuff that I had to see if it was worth anything. I'm pretty sure I have like all these pieces still as well. Didn't seem like it was worth anything though. All right. Let's see. What else do I want to get into? Oh gosh, Stargate. I was into Stargate for a little while. So I was building the Stargate command section here. The great ball contraptions are always so big and elaborate. It's cool to watch the modules all come together. That's true. I like those too. There's a game that did that. What was that called? Crazy Machine? Crazy Contraption? Something like that. There was a PC game that was kind of fun. So anyway, I built Star Command out of Lego, which I thought was pretty cool. I was into Stargate for quite a while. Not as long as Star Wars and Star Trek, but you can see my interest shift as the years go on. It's insane to me how much of this happened within just within just a couple of years of each other, like 2001 to 2005, really, like not that long. All of this stuff happened to me during that time, and that's pretty wild. And it's not accurate to like the show or anything, but you know, I thought it was pretty cool. There's the hieroglyphs. I had like an Egypt set or something, so I thought it was kind of cool that they had the hieroglyphs there. Everybody's sitting at the computers. If you know the show, you probably get this a little bit more. But that's fun. That was fun. I think this is probably the most interesting picture, though. Let's go up. So that's version 1.5. Here's a Goa'uld Stargate. So this one's pretty nice. This one actually looks like a Stargate. I had to print off a little piece to print down here from paper just to have like a dial home device that looked like a dial home device. But yeah, just a basic. I think this is when I started experimenting with these little hinge pieces here. And I end up using hinge pieces quite a bit. Quite a bit. Yeah, so that's basically that. Stargate version number 2. This one was never finished. This one got abandoned. Let's see, it would have been 2003. I don't know why, because it actually looks like really tight, doesn't it? Like, I think it was probably the best looking Stargate I've ever made. And then I started trying to make the command center, and I stopped. I'm not sure entirely why I stopped, but that's about as far as that got, I think. Here's another preview. Yeah. I mean, I think Stargate wise, this one was the best one. Yeah. It's pretty clean. Here is a prototype that I did. There's my big gulp. My BB gun sitting right there. But yeah, this I tried to make a circular out of slopes, and that doesn't really work. Yeah, you gotta have the big gulp. Ironically, it would be about 2 more years, about 2000. Well, no, maybe 2004, 2005. Yeah, where I would actually start packing on weight for the first time in my life, is because all I did was drink soda and eat fast food. That is why I am the way I am today. But I thought this was a nice picture too. This shows a little bit more of my room. Oh my gosh, there's so much exposure in here. You know, hand-me-down chairs. This was my dad's old office chair that I just took. These were some picnic table legs that I just screwed this onto, and that was my building area. Picture of New York City with the Twin Towers for some reason. I don't know. I wasn't really into New York City, not really. But it's just taped to my wall. And there's the first prototype Stargate. All of these pieces in here that I'm building with. There's a random hammer on the floor, an ammo box that didn't have ammo in it, don't worry. I just like the look of it. Trash can. I wonder what was in my trash can. An old fish tank that didn't have fish in it, but also still does have water in it though, because I didn't clean it out. This that I'm not going to talk about right now. This is for another day. Groom and clean, it's for another day. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that one. It's so weird to see all of these things that just kind of like... Yeah, I'm an interior designer. Well, I mean, if it's anything like my current space, I changed it up like every other day or every month. This is the trumpet. I think I talked in a live stream not too long ago about wanting to learn trumpet and then not wanting to learn trumpet and hating it. That's the trumpet right there. There's a little trumpet book right there. I think that's the trumpet book. Yeah. Man, this is wild. It's so weird seeing my childhood bedroom. I wish I had taken more pictures of just the bedroom and not so much of just the Lego. But let's keep going to see if I can find any other. Here's some more. So, I made what I called a special edition of Jango Fett Slave 1. Basically, you guys saw the old one here. This was the official one. Where did it go? Was it under Star Wars? Where did it go? Models? Oh no, it was under the Outlander. Yeah, so this is the original. This is the original, right? This is what the original Jango Fett Slave 1 looks like. It's a nice one, but it didn't look quite right to me. So I did a version myself that I called it's not a UCS, so it's just a special edition. And somebody from the forums gave me just a great idea for it. So instead of these coming down, we just put those back. But then I'll show you the back side here in a second. It just kind of bulked it up a little bit. It added these things to the back. Here we go. And this just made the whole set look so cool to me. Just adding this onto the back. Just a lot more like actual Slave 1 would look, you know. Or sorry, Boba Fett Starship, we'll call it. I'm now shaven. Good job. You see a little bit more of my nasty carpet. Wanted to play an instrument for such a long time, couldn't get into it. Same here. I piddle around on the guitar, and that's about it. I don't take that too seriously, because I know if I started taking it seriously, I'd probably end up hating that too. And I enjoy every time I play it, so I'm not making it into a thing, you know? My face is as soft as the lowest level of sandpaper. Nice. I can't believe you're going in tomorrow, man. That's wild. That's basically it here. There's that bedside table. Here's all this stuff down here is from the birds. All this bird seed everywhere is all from the birds. These birds got into everything. So you can see not a huge change, but I think actually made this set a lot better. I had it at like this up until I left for college, basically like 2 more years after this. But you can see the room's already different, so I changed everything up again. I took piano lessons when I was a kid. I'm super angry at myself that I didn't stick with it. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd gotten on music earlier, or anything earlier. Pirate, Jango Fett, Stargate. Okay, so now we're getting into the sets I was actually gonna show you. The ones that I found on my hard drive were the Star Trek ones. And so this is all I thought I was gonna show you. I had no idea we're about to actually find the amazing stuff here. This is a compression rifle. I mean, it's just a rifle made out of Lego. This is the only picture I have of it, but you can also then see a lot about me. Here's the dresser again. Here's a fishing pole. I wasn't really into fishing. I wasn't a very outdoorsy guy. These were like some bamboo sticks that I wrapped tape around and used them as swords. There was my bow staff. One of those trophies that you saw earlier, I got that using that bow staff. Yeah, there's that freaking dresser. I mean, it was falling apart. You can see my clothes all stuffed into it. There's all the Lego containers. There's my dirty clothes and my laundry there. I don't remember what this is. I don't know what this blue thing is and why it's hanging off of this desk. I don't know. But yeah, that's just a compression rifle. No big deal. No big deal. Let's see. Oh, that means I probably have I have more pictures of this stuff to show you on the hard drive then. I made an Ultimate Collector series of the speeder. Oh, these pictures turned out pretty nice. Of the speeder from episode 2, like Anakin's speeder that he steals. So I basically took the main one and just beefed it up a little bit, you know. But I thought this turned out pretty nice. Using some snot techniques here with the studs flipped on their side. I think it turned out pretty nice. Yeah. Heroes and Legends, the Air Festival. You can almost see the name of my city right there. You can almost see it. I think it's probably too blurry to make out. But yeah, not a whole lot going on here, but just kind of an interesting one. You can see this is 2003, a little bit later. It's like summer 2003. I would have been probably trying to finish up school at this time. 2 years away from finally leaving and going to college. So I'd been like 16 or something at that point. Voyager. So here's Voyager. I really loved Star Trek Voyager for a long time. I like the ship. I think the ship is one of my favorite ships. It's just a cool... Look at this. So this is a boat. This is a boat piece. I still have this piece. Zeke was actually playing with this piece the other day. This is just a boat. It makes the perfect hull. It makes the perfect hull for Voyager. Yeah, Voyager, man. Some of these pictures you can see didn't really work too much. Oh, you can almost see into my closet here. There's the underbelly of it. I think this one turned out great. Again, just imagining it being in like light gray, and I think the build would still hold up, honestly. The way that I have like these inclines going in, because there was a little dip in on actual Voyager. I spent a lot of time looking at reference material, watching Star Trek, and getting pictures online of what it was supposed to look like. I honestly feel like I nailed it, other than the colors. There's some camo. I never wore camo. This picture didn't load all the way for some reason when I loaded it. There's the back nacelles. They didn't curl up, unfortunately. I wish they had. Oh boy. Shut up. You could say that one. I don't remember why I called this one Voyager, because it's definitely not Voyager. This is that same one without the third nacelle. I think I was just making up a ship. NCC 1702C. Yeah, I was just making up a ship, I guess, at that point. Oh, look at that. Hang on. Let's go back. Look at this clever build right here. It's a... it's one of those ladder pieces with these lance pieces going straight up to hold a piece of paper that just says USS Voyager NCC 1702C. If you look real hard, you can almost see a young Non hiding in that closet. Oh, I've come out of the closet since then. Would you believe me if I said I actually did spend a lot of time in that closet? I actually had, like, I would put blankets and stuff down, and I would go into that closet and just kind of sit there. Don't cry, Kay. Don't cry. After seeing these pictures, yes. I don't know. I guess I just liked having, like, the enclosed space sometimes. Yeah. We're gonna get to the really good stuff here. Yub Creations. This is another thing that we're doing for FBTB. Is just make a fighter. I don't remember exactly what it was for. There's my other one that I was working on though. Yeah. There were definitely people I was friends with that were much better builders than I was. So if you guys are at thinking any of this looks impressive, like the stuff that my friends were building was way more impressive. Just sitting in the closet? Yeah, I mean, maybe I would have... I think there was one time I bought, like, I would run a lamp in there, and I'd have, like, a book or something, or later on I would get a Nintendo Game Boy, and I'd play Game Boy in there. You know, just... There's way sadder stories, buckle in. There are way sadder stories than that. Wampa Ice Cavern. You're going to see some very gross old... Ooh, man, dude, if I could tell my younger self anything, it's like, go wash your Lego, man. Wash them. These pieces are probably still as gross as they are they're in here. All of these pieces that you're seeing, they're all stored in here. I'll show you sometime. I'll show you how I've done this, but especially all these like white pieces from this, they're in here. They're in a plastic bag, and I've never washed them. And oh, they look so gross. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so yuck. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Look at how gross that is. What is that? There's Luke hanging upside down. His lightsaber's right there. Yeah, imagine how satisfied it would be to get them all clean, though. It would be. It would be. There he is. I didn't have a Wampa figure, so I just had Luke in an empty cave. There's some bones. There's some blood. And whatever that is, that's not blood, but I don't know what that is. Oh my gosh, these are gross. Get the power washer. Bleach can't save you now. Honestly, if I just had probably like taken like a toothbrush, like got a new toothbrush unused, put a little water on it and just scrubbed them down before I built, then it probably would have been fine. This is grosser than I remember. I remember it being pristine white. I don't remember it being this gross. But kind of cool. I still kind of liked it. When I was building this kind of stuff, yeah, let's see. So this was 2003. So when I was building this kind of stuff, I was also building one of my prides and joys. I was building the same thing that we saw that other guy building, the Battle of Endor. But I want you to be the judge of which one you think turned out better, okay? I regret not getting better pictures of this as well, but bear with me, okay? Oh, this is version 2. Hang on, let me show you this one first. So this is version 1, right? Not too crazy. I had a bunch of scout troopers and stormtroopers and stuff, some Ewoks. There's a monkey up here for some reason. There's my bunker. I think I have some better pictures of this. Just blast the bricks with a power washer. Probably lose a couple bricks that way. There's the inside of the bunker right there. Not the greatest, but this is where I started. I was like, I want to build a diorama, essentially, right? A scene from the movie. So this is what I started with. You could even see back over here. Let's go back. You see this guy right here is supposed to be Han Solo. I didn't have a Han Solo figure. It's weird how many like main character figures I didn't have. Because I didn't have like the Millennium Falcon, so I didn't have a Han Solo figure. So it's just this random guy with black hair, kind of. Most of them didn't even have hair pieces. There's the ATST. I think I probably got that ATST for Christmas. Or actually for my birthday. This is 430. I bet you I got this ATST set for my birthday. And then that is what inspired me to actually build an Endor scene, but this one, there's the bunker. This one leads to, yeah, Han's looking kind of strange lately. He is. This leads to version 2, which this is the one that I'm pretty sure I'm the most proud of. I have to double check because I don't remember exactly. Again, a lot of these pieces just needed to be cleaned. But this would have been, I was going to try to build a whole landing pad up here, but I never got around to it. But this would have been where like Luke would have been led through when he turned himself over to Darth Vader. Yeah, there he is right there. Some of these pictures are great. Some of them are really bad. But here's a little waterfall going down the mountainside. There's some down trees, right? See, look at all the detail. Look at the water going through. There's some more landscape, just like little green stuff just splattered everywhere. There's the catapult from the Ewoks. I thought it was pretty good detailing too. It's what we call greebles, Here's this is a whip. This is a whip piece right here that I just used because it kind of looked like a green vine. So I added that to that tree. There's some more. This is actually a piece from my aquarium. This orange and green thing was a plant that was inside that aquarium that we saw earlier. I just thought it looked exotic, so I stuck it in there. There's the Ewoks in R2. Still have that old weird Han, but what you gonna do? Yeah. Ah, nice. This brings back some memories. There's the bunker. Bunker was looking a lot better, like a lot better. Why does it keep showing me ads for women's clothes? By the way, what is it trying to tell me? Like, they look like nice clothes, but like, can you, there we go. There's the inside. Why do I feel like I have another version of this somewhere? There's some details. Quit popping up every single time. Targeted ads? I guess so. I'm on the stream browser though, so I don't really do a whole lot on this one. Telling you to get something besides black shirts. Hey, Clumsy, I just bought 6. Okay, not all black. I bought this one. This one is black. But I bought a couple, I bought 2 more black ones, a couple dark gray, and 1 dark blue. I did. I had to. They're $6. They're $6 at Target. It makes it so easy. I don't have to think about what to wear. I'm Steve Jobsing this thing. This is me. This is what I wear. This is what I look like now. And I've made peace with it. And it's super comfortable. They're great fabric. They're breathable. I can wear it with a pair of shorts. I can wear it with a pair of jeans. Go out on the town, throw on a t-shirt. So I got a dark shirt and a slightly darker shirt and a slightly darker still shirt. I came this close to buying a red one. They had one in the same style, same size and everything as red. And I came this close to getting it, but I was like, I better wait. I had this argument at the ready. I've already told my boss that this is what I'm doing, that I'm just wearing t-shirts now. It's my new wardrobe. All right, let's go up. We're almost done here. I think we're coming to the end. This has been incredibly fun. I don't even know if we're going to get to everything that I wanted to do tonight. So that was Endor. Endor 2. Is this the one? Oh, this is the one. There's actually an Endor version 3 as well. So this is when I actually got pretty dang good at this. 2004. So this was like, imagine a teenage non here. I graduated in about 2005. and I'm contemplating my future. I am working at this point. I am working at a place that makes network cable. I'm working in a warehouse and contemplating where my future will take me. Actually, am I working at this point? Yeah, I would have had to have been, because I graduated in 2005. No, maybe I'm not working at this point yet, because I finished my GED in 2005, and then I think I could have graduated in 2004 had I been in a normal school, but I had to do extra work for the GED. But either way, I'm sitting here thinking about the future, and thinking I need to up my Lego building skills here, So I put a ton of effort into this one, and this one kind of became part of a prototype. Once I built this, I was like, okay, I think I could actually turn this into something pretty cool. I think this one turned out really, really neat. So you can see the skills have kind of started to evolve, and I am getting more of the kinds of elements and pieces that I really need and want. Oh, that's so blurry, dude. Why'd you even upload that? Come on, man. Look at that. Little vine growing on the top. Some greebles. I love doing greebles. Becoming a master builder. Yeah. And then I put a hill behind it so that it looks like the bunker's actually behind it. Do I have an actual Han Solo figure here? That is the question. Did I finally get my hands? Oh, there's the little generator thing. There's a better shot of that. Yeah, look at that. That's slick. That's slick. My pieces are still disgusting. But that led me to the final version, Endor version number 3. I did a lot of this, guys. I printed out this forest background on my parents' printer. Sorry, Mom and Dad, for all that ink. I printed this out in color on 2 different pages to have a nice background. You see how this is now actually a bunker inside of a hill, which I thought was really cool. Look at that. Inside of a hill. One little tree. All that color ink. I know. I am positive that my dad was probably mad about that. He might not have known that I did it, but I bet he went to go print something. I was like, why are we out of ink already? What is going on? And meanwhile, I'm printing full color, high resolution images of forests for my Lego stuff. That is a Han Solo figure, I believe. I believe that is an actual Han Solo figure. Yeah. They were very basic at this stage. They were all still pretty, they had the yellow skin and whatnot. But I'm pretty sure that is a Han Solo. Tell me I got a better picture of this. Yeah, Han got a glow up. I wonder where I would have gotten Han from. What set would he have come in? That's a great question. I don't know which set he would have come in. But yeah, that's definitely a Han Solo figure for sure. There's all these stormtroopers. I got all these stormtroopers from, do y'all remember, or did you have around you a place called KB Toys? Even in 2022, that's so much ink. It is. I imagine it probably cost a pretty penny even back then. But do you remember a place called KB Toys? Anybody? Just a little toy store in our mall back home. And they were going out of business. So sadly. But I would go in and they would have Lego on sale. And I couldn't buy a ton of it. I could only buy some. I think at this point, the money that I had was from, I was working with a handyman at the time. Same reason why I started eating fast food all the time, because that's all we would eat when we're out on a job. And so I was able to buy a little bit, but not a lot. So they had these sets on sale that came with 2 stormtroopers, a Luke Skywalker, one stormtrooper, an officer like this guy, and then a Luke Skywalker. And it had those pieces that built the bridge. It was basically them turning in Luke. And so they're already a cheap set, but when they were on clearance, they were dirt cheap, a couple dollars. So I would go in there every time I got paid, and I would buy more of them. To the point where the last time I came in, somebody said, "Hey, it's the Lego guy. Are you here for more of those sets?" I'm like, "If you got them," and they were like, "Yeah, we got a couple left." And that was the last time I went in there. They knew who I was. They called me the Lego guy, and I have never felt more proud of myself in my entire life. So that's how I got all these stormtroopers. I got a bunch of them. Gotta get that fix of Lego. True. Oh, so blurry, man. You should have just scrapped those blurry pictures. But yeah, there we go. Look at that. Pretty nice. Look at me using color filler so that you can't see. You can't see that there's actually, this isn't all green. This has some color filler in it. But yeah, I was pretty proud of this one. So the scene is a little smaller, a little less ambitious than the last one, but a lot more detailed than before. I was very, very proud of that one. I can't believe I almost thought I lost all of these pictures, guys. I can't believe it. Just a custom scout trooper. I just glued something on his back like a Craggle. I glued a backpack onto him. One and only time I've ever used Craggle. Sneak 100. Okay, is that it? Did we go through all of these? I think so. Yeah, there was my mini-me. With the leather jacket. I wore a leather jacket like all the time. Yeah, I think that's it. Off-brand piece of resistance. I was setting trends before Lego even thought of that. Wow. I can't believe that I found this. Like, I forgot about Brickshelf. I completely forgot about Brickshelf. They need to pay you. They totally stole it. I agree. But that was an actual Lego element, though. It was like, it used to be two backpack, like it used to be two tubes that looked like kind of a jetpack, and I took an X-Acto and I cut it into one and then glued it on his back. I don't even really know why. I don't know why I did that. Wow, that was fun. I totally didn't even get to Lego ideas tonight. I thought we were gonna spend probably like 10 minutes maybe on this section. In fact, let me show you. Here's the pictures that I found. Okay. And there are a couple in here that you probably didn't see. There's the Jedi Starfighter. That's fine. I have more pictures of the compression rifle. That for some reason I didn't upload there. There's that one you already saw, but here's a little closer up. Using some Technic pieces to make the handle there, which is pretty cool. Couldn't get it all in frame, so I'm like holding it out like this. Oh, there's the box for the slave one. I wish I still had that box. I should have kept that box, man. Wow, this is like a trip down memory lane. It really is. Here's a little disruptor. Little hand pistol. Hold it like that, just to show you how to hold it with my little sausage hands. This is Voyager. You saw that. I'm not sure how these pictures I were able to save, but the other ones I weren't. I don't know. But then I built a little phaser as well, which is pretty cool. This is more of a TNG style phaser. The next generation, as they call it. Look how skinny my thumb was. Look at now. I've grown into this thumb. Sausage fingers now. I was lean. All right, so yeah, that's it. That's all of them. Wow. Sorry, didn't mean to go to that scene. That was so much fun. Okay, so that means we're probably gonna do Lego Ideas next week. We'll do a Lego Ideas stream next week where we will go through the Lego Ideas website and we'll pick some sets that we want to support and track those through. I had a whole spiel prepared for that, but I did not know I was gonna find this. I am over the moon that I found this. I'm gonna have to yeah. I'm gonna have to back all these up, I think.